can hear you, Melvyn. Thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate it. Tell me after yet another defeat for Tottenham Hotspur.
I'm really angry, but not probably at what you think. I was really angry at some of the decisions with the refereeing in the first half. Sometimes you need a bit of luck, and we didn't have any luck today. Nothing. I felt everything went against us. There were moments, I think that handball changed the game. It could have been given. I think there was an elbow on Bergvall's head. I was very happy with the fight that we gave today. I mean, we matched them for energy and we fought them till the last minute. We were in the game. We could have got a draw. I think a draw would have been a fair result, and I would have been happy with the draw. I fully expected us to lose. I just thought we're on our last leg. I don't know what to say anymore. I mean, I don't think we can get any worse by saying that. I don't know. It's just it's difficult to play Ange ball. You could see we're really missing Romero and Van de Ven, because they immediately push us 10 yards up the pitch, and I just think every time we win the ball, we're not winning it high enough up the pitch, and then all of a sudden there's too much in front of us, and I just feel immediately with them we improve straight away. The game today, I was happy with a lot of things and I was disappointed with a lot of things. Like you said, we're very easy to score against. Everybody knows our weakness and how to exploit it, and they keep doing it. I thought Bergvall was very good at times, but very loose with his passing. Him and Sarr are still learning to play together. I was very happy with RG Gray as per usual. I'm happy with Spence. I thought we could have used Bentancur today. I thought he would have made a difference. It's a shame that he was suspended. I expected more from Johnson. I thought he would do more. Timo Werner, he'll give you some pace, but that's about it. Son looked fresh when he came on. Madison looked, I don't know, I think he looks injured to me. I think he's playing with a knock. Is not himself. Dragazin, I'm disappointed in. Maybe he was sick, maybe he was injured still a little bit, but I expect a bit more from Dragazin, from the guy you saw at the Euros. I think you would expect a bit more. Austin, I'm happy I'm going to mention first. I thought he was good. I would play him instead of Foster. I mean, Foster is at the end of his career. Austin's only at the beginning. Play him. I mean, he did nothing wrong today. At the corners, he looked immense. He put his body on the line, as you would when you were young. So I was impressed with him. So play him. Don't give Foster any more game time. He doesn't need it. It
looks like Spurs have signed a new goalkeeper today, so I wonder if they'll go for him as soon as they possibly can.
I've not seen anything about this, Barnaby. My dad told me right before I sat down to watch the game. He said we signed the keeper, and I said I've seen nothing. I've been off my phone today. Try to stay off it a little bit. But what I have to say about Postecoglou, I mean, he does change some things. I thought the substitutions when he took off Bergvall, that might have been a mistake. We lost a bit of speed and sharpness in the middle, but Ange ball worked a bit today in the end. It was an exciting last 20 minutes, but we failed ultimately because we didn't get any points. But Postecoglou, for me, he needs to navigate these few fixtures and get past them without being sacked. As the fan base, for me, I'm still behind this manager. We still have too many injuries. We're still very, very early in our project. And I guess,
sorry to interrupt, mate. I guess one question worth asking, Melvyn, especially because we came up against an Eddie Howe side today. Eddie Howe, clearly, Newcastle played good football when they were on the ball. I thought they looked really good. They've invested in some really excellent players. Isak and Gordon and Guimaraes and Joe Linton are excellent players, all of whom could play for Spurs. They never will, but they would be great Spurs players. But Eddie Howe says to them clearly, when you have the ball, you can play. But when you don't have the ball, you all get behind it. You all get behind the ball. And that is different with Ange. And for me, I said it during the watch along, Brennan Johnson, for me, is a player who clearly, when Tottenham have their best players playing, he is a danger. In what he can do really brilliantly, there are few better at, which is that kind of getting in that inside right, a kind of half space, hitting it into the bottom left-hand corner if he gets that chance, or getting that cross to the across the front of the box to the far post. But when he's not in those positions, he offers very little. And there were so many occasions, especially in the first half today, where he wasn't working hard enough to get back. And that, to me, it has to be that Ange is telling him, take the risk. And that is, again, another. It's not. I'm not blaming him for the reason we lost the game. I'm blaming the referee for the reason we lost the game. But for me, when you see Eddie Howe and the way that he sets it up today, there's a way of playing good football, but also we're not being easy to score against when you lose the ball and it's 2 passes and it's a goal.
Yeah, I feel we have nothing down the wings, Barnaby. I feel Timo Werner's offers nothing but pace, and Johnson just offers, something in a moment. In a moment, he can offer you a goal or an assist or a good pass or a good cross, but he doesn't offer nothing really. He doesn't trouble the defenders. He doesn't do anything. And I felt we've played. It's like we're a boxer who's playing wounded, who's fighting wounded. He has, we have one arm tied behind our back at the moment because we have nothing down the wings. Yeah. We have a very weak bench. We have a very weak defense because we keep playing people who are just fit. We have our best defenders and goalkeeper are injured and haven't played for a long, long time. And we're not able to play our brand of football. I thought also Kulusevski today was poor. Kulusevski didn't do much for me today. He tried and he pressed, and Solanke also had a very good finish. He's a very hard-working player, and to me, he was very good. He needs a bit more. He needs a bit more service, and I feel if we're back to full fitness and a full team, we'll get more out of Solanke because we'll win the ball much higher up the pitch. We'll get more of our attackers that way, and I just felt today that the team showed some fight. The team showed that it had 4 or 5 days rest, and I thought not starting Son was not a mistake, but I think it was a calculated, substitution. I think he's going to save him more for Liverpool, which is an important tie for us this season, because I think a lot of fans keep saying we're in the cup, but we're only in the cup for 2 more games. And Jose was the same thing. Jose's career at Spurs lasted so long because we keep saying, he has a cup final, but that can only save you for so long. So with Postecoglou, we keep saying, we're in the League Cup semi-final. We can't keep saying that for long because 2 more games, and it's very, very realistic that we'll be out of that competition. But all I want to see from Spurs at the moment is a fight, and they showed it today. And with us being so deprived with injuries, sickness, and everything, they showed a very, very good fight against a team who's not conceded in 4 games, who's playing really good football under a very good manager, who are 4 years under their project. So we have to keep some things in mind.
But what do you say, Melvyn, to all of the kind of people on social media who's saying Ange is a fraud, Ange is a joke, Ange is the easy, I've likened it a little bit to, I remember watching Marcelo Bielsa at Leeds. I loved watching. I was like, oh my God, I'd take Bielsa as Spurs manager. It'd be so fun. Well, we have like a Marcelo Bielsa now where we are just conceding far too easily. How long? I'm with you in that I think we have to stick with Ange. I don't think there's another option unless Levy kind of out of the blue is willing to pay a huge compensation to someone like Iraola. Then I think we have to stick with him. But what do you say to those people who say that he's just out of his depth?
I don't agree that he's out of his depth. I think he showed us in moments when Ange ball works and it's in full flow. It's good football and we can fight. I think we're still very early in our project, and to win, he's won certain games in a certain manner, and the City game, for example, that screams out. The Liverpool game last season, and we beaten Villa 4-0.
Sorry, Melvyn, sorry to interrupt. Can I play devil's advocate just for a second? He's in his second year. He's over a year and a half into it. So you could deem that as early in his project. But when you look at Unai Emery and what he did at Aston Villa incredibly quickly, is there an argument there to say if you get the right man at the right time, then actually it can change quicker than it's changing at Spurs? I mean, Spurs, what I will say is Spurs have basically changed their entire squad except for Ben Davies and Son Heung-min.
Yeah, we've had to literally gut out our entire squad, and it's a process that takes time. And he he compared it to like pruning. He said pruning, like you're cutting the branches of a tree. And for a while, when you do that, you have to, the tree looks bad. It doesn't grow. It takes time for the new branches to form. You know what I mean? If you're comparing this to so for me, these things take time. And look how many players we had to move on and how many players didn't work. We failed Conte. We failed Jose Mourinho. These players failed us time and time again. We had to start new. We had to start from a fresh squad. Yeah. And we're starting to see, today we saw Bergvall for the first time, in my opinion. We saw Bergvall for the first time today.
Yeah, he's
Archie Gray, Archie Gray, we've been watching him for a while now, playing at centre back, not even his position. So investing in the youth was a good decision. I know we're not in a position to buy £100 million striker yet, or 100 like Arsenal did with Declan Rice. We're in the moment. We're in a position to find our ground, find our best 11, and grow from there. I think it's key. We're in a good position right now to strengthen because we know where our weaknesses are. We have the financial capability. We have wages to spend because we cleared up 31 million last summer, and we still have room to clear out. I think we have players we can sell and make money. I don't think we should jump the gun on Postecoglou yet because we're still early. I think we should back him with our time, not with money. With 100 million, we need to back him with time.
Melvyn, just before I let you go, can I just say I've just seen that Ange was asked about Newcastle's first goal, and he said, if all things were balanced and equal, we would have won that game. So it's very rare for Ange to come out and have a go at the officiating, but that's the first time I've really seen him do that. And for me, the thing, and I'll let you go after just asking you this, Melvyn. For me, the thing, as I said in my post-match, is those free kicks are given all day, every day in central midfield. They are given all day, every day in central midfield. And one was given against Dan Burn in central midfield. So why is the referee not given that one? Explain it to me.
I don't know, but when I saw Postecoglou going absolutely crazy, waving his arms and shouting, I've never seen him do that. Never at Spurs. And at home, I wasn't even at the game, but at home, I was rattled up. I was angry. I was into the game more. So I was happy he did that. I started shouting. We got really unlucky with that because I felt it was a handball. I mean, it led to a goal.
He passed it. He passed it with his hand to the forward. He just one pass and they score. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, Melvyn, sorry, I've riled myself up again, once again. But Melvyn, listen, mate, really appreciate you being a part of the show today, and I'll speak to you after the next one.
All the best.
Top man.